So today we are going to start unit number 3, that is curve fitting and interpolation. There are two parts of this unit. The first part we are going to talk about curve fitting, and in the second part we are going to look at few methods of interpolation. Before starting that, many times the whole unit, this complete chapter, can be represented by single word curve fitting. Okay. Also, sometimes it is also called as a regression analysis, but we are going to keep it simple. जहाँ पे आप curve fit करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, we call that part as a curve fitting part. Then if we are not going to fit a curve and doing the same task, same desired task, we call the process as a interpolation. Now we know that currently you might have heard that data is more valuable than the money itself now. So daily there are plenty of data which is being analyzed. Now what might be the focus of this data analysis? The focus will be finding trend or predicting something. So for that, getting to a trend value or getting to a trend of data, to find out the behavior or to come up with the law which is being followed by that data, or using that data to predict something, we need to develop a relationship between input parameter with the output parameter, or the driving parameter with the resulting parameter or outcome of that analysis. Okay, so we need to develop a relationship between these two. We call them as a independent parameter and dependent parameter. So the aim of this, trying to come up fitting a curve or interpolation, is coming up with the relationship between this data, and estimating points between the discrete value means predicting something in a simple language. Or sometimes what we do have, sometimes we have a data and for which we have a complicated function, a complex function describe kar raha hai wo data, and we would like to have a simplified version for it. So here also we can apply the methodology which we are going to learn in the curve fitting and interpolation part. Okay, so remember, this data might be of anything. It might be from taken up from the survey, it might be from the service industry, it might be in our simple as a student point of view, the data might be taken from small experiment. Okay, for example, आपने एक thermodynamics का experiment perform किया है, a trial of diesel engine, in which the independent parameter, okay, so independent parameter might be your fluid flow or air fuel mixture, and based on that, efficiency, brake power, bhp, that might be outcome. So you are trying to get, you have some readings for input. आपने अगर air fuel mixture आपने change किया है, okay, तो उसका values versus values you obtained for horsepower or brake horsepower, then you will come up with certain law, एक formula, एक expression which will describe the behavior of input and output. Okay, that can be your focus, or your focus might be कि भाई अपना जो इंजन है डीजल इंजन, it works for around only 1000 rpm. Okay, so what if I increase the speed beyond that? So based on the data you observe from engine from 0 to 1000 and the output observe for that, you can predict कि आगे अगर आप इंक्रीज करोगे तो क्या हो सकता है, क्या पॉसिबिलिटी है, कितना आपका आउटपुट में वेरिएशन होगा, टॉर्क में वेरिएशन होगा. So that is nothing but we are trying to correlate this topic with our application. Okay. So ultimate aim here might be getting a predicting something, or might be trying to fit for complex function. Now next, the data you are going to handle here, there are two general approaches for handling the data, okay, and getting the outcome. It is based, these approaches are based upon the amount of error within the data. Okay, in the simple language, your data might be good or data might have some kind of error. If you recall, when you perform any experiments, okay, आप क्या करते हो, थोड़ा एवरेजिंग करते हो वहां पे. There are sometimes human error, आप रीडिंग करते टाइम देखते नहीं ठीक से. So there is an inclusion of error in our data, and in certain cases our data might be too precise. So there are two possibilities of data. One, our data might have some kind of error, or our data might have the data is too precise. Okay, now based on these two categories, the approaches changes to fit a curve or to do the or calculate some outcome. Okay, so if we are dealing with a data having some error, if you are dealing with the data having some error, we generally go for curve fitting or least square regression. Okay, we will get to that part. Okay, what is meant by least square regression? If your data is too precise, okay, at that time we go for interpolation. Okay, I'll explain both the terms in a later section. Okay, so if just assume something, we have done one small experiment where we have increased the velocity of something, and based on that the air resistance, the force due to the air resistance is varied. Okay, so this is your input parameter, and you have observed force as a output parameter. You got this data. Now if you assume that your data is too precise, what you do, you try to fit a curve which will pass from each and every point. Okay, and formulation use this formulation to predict, to forecast. Okay, we call it as a interpolation, where the data is the driving factor. Okay, not a function of a curve, but data itself, data points are of too much importance. Now if we go for the second case, that means might be our experiment has some error, the data obtained from this experiment has some error. So at that time, instead of having a curve passing from each and every point, now remember, it's very difficult to come up with the equation of a curve which will follow and which will go through each and every data point. So simply what I can do, I can assume that the trend looks like it is following a linear line or like a linear curve. Now this is our approximation. In interpolation also we cannot have a curve which will pass from each and every data point. वहाँ पे भी थोड़ा बहुत error रहता ही रहता है. Okay, but in curve fitting we assume that the data itself has some kind of error. So we generalize a flow, a train for the given line. So the study of that, or the methodology which comes under that part, is called as a curve fitting. The methods which we use for handling precise data, those all methods goes under interpolation part. Okay, and whole together we call the complete system as a curve fitting or regression. Now if you look at the application, in the second year when you studied the thermodynamics subject, For solving some numericals, so enthalpy, entropy value numerical, you might have used the steam tables. And if you look at the steam table, you will find not for each and every point you have the output parameter. For example, particular temperature range दिया है, उसके लिए enthalpy दिया है. So for 100 degree Kelvin or degree Celsius, I have this enthalpy, and for 105 degrees Celsius, I have new value of enthalpy. What if I would like to have, or during the solution, I came across a temperature 104 or 103 degrees Celsius, and for which I would like to know the enthalpy. So which is not available in the table. So at that time, either you need to interpolate it, or you might have some kind of function which will call, which will calculate that value and give you the answer. Okay. So generally बहुत बार बच्चे क्या करते हैं, वहां पे वो y0 डिवाइड माइनस y1 डिवाइडेड बाय वो स्लोप वगैरह निकाल के you just calculate it. So that is nothing but a curve fitting part. Also, you might have seen the design data table, design data book to find out yield stress वगैरह. So you have bottom line क्या है कि भाई as an engineer you many times come up, you have the experimental data or a tabulated data for your observation, or sometimes also for your observation there is some kind of law formula given to you, and all this is nothing but a product of curve fitting and interpolation. Now in certain cases, basically as an engineer or a scientist, uh, you try to go for these two types of analysis, a trend analysis or hypothesis. Okay, in the trend analysis, you try to follow a trend, try to observe a trend from your experimental data, and use that to predict the values of dependent variable. Okay, so for example, share market का आप study कर रहे हो, so with the various, there are plenty of parameter, process parameter. Now if you try to plot a trend for the share market based on the driving parameters like previous day का close क्या था, open value क्या थी, और PE ratio कैसे है, उसका सब फिट करके आपने क्या किया, एक ट्रेंड निकाला, and using that trend you are playing with the share market. Okay, you are trying to predict कि भाई नवंबर में रिलायंस का शेयर का प्राइस क्या हो सकता है. So you can use the concept which we are going to learn here for that kind of trend analysis, or the people who are working on some project. Okay, so for them, they might go with the literature survey, various literature or journal they will study, and there will be some mathematical, with various paper there will be different mathematical models present. और you might have a thought कि भाई आपका जो, जैसे आप कुछ प्रोडक्ट पे काम कर रहे हो, and you have some kind of hypothesis कि मेरा प्रोडक्ट ऐसे behave करेगा with this input dimension or input parameter, your product, your component will behave like this. Okay, so this is your hypothesis. You will perform an experiment and try to correlate or try to justify your hypothesis. See, with the experiment data also I am getting the same trend, same values which I have already forecasted in my hypothesis. So these are the things which we deal with. So we'll proceed. Just bottom line of this slide is that in many application, as an engineer or a scientist or a person, human being which is working with something, has to work with, has to have a knowledge of curve fitting or interpolation. Okay. So next we will go for least square regression. Least square regression. Give me a minute. Sorry for that. Now, in the first part of unit number 3, which is curve fitting, we are going to study 4 types of curves. Okay, and all these 4 types of curve which are developed for fitting the curve are derived from a simple concept of least square regression. Okay, now we'll try to understand this, what is this least square regression. And remember, अगर आपको derivation समझ में नहीं आया तो don't worry, because we don't ask the derivation, we go for application. As an engineer, we go for application of it, but try to understand this concept. So what is this least square regression? For that, understand the methodology which is implemented for curve fitting. So let's assume that there are some data points. With the help of some experiment, we got the data point. X are input parameter, y is the output parameter, dependent parameter. So we have that table. आपको आपके पास रीडिंग का टेबल है. Then we assume that कि भाई आपका जो टेबल है, it follows a certain equation of a curve. This is just a assumption. एक polynomial, random polynomial equation मैंने assume किया है कि भाई आपका जो ट्रेंड है, it follows this equation, y equal to a plus bx plus cx square and so on. But we know that there is difference between this equation and our actual data, and that difference is nothing but the error. Okay, so if you look at the graph, this x is your input parameter, y output parameter, and this data is plotted. उसके लिए क्या किया हमने, एक ग्राफ बना लिया. If you look at the graph, this p1, p2, pi and pn, these points are the actual points which we obtained from the analysis, or we obtained from the experiment. Okay, now using this x values, x as an input parameter, हमने क्या किया, x का वैल्यू इस इक्वेशन में डाल दिया. Now when I put this x1 value in this equation, I'll get y1, but this y1, this obtained y1 which is from the equation will be different than the real y1 which is from the experiment. Okay, so this y1 and y1 obtained from the equation will be different, so I'll keep it as a y dash. If I plot that point on the curve, on the graph, you will follow like this. This is my m1 point. M1 is nothing but chord x1 comma y1 dash. Okay, ये नया वाला point है, and difference is seen here, y1 and y1 dash. This difference real with theoretical, or real and from the experiment, from the formula, this difference is nothing but your error. Okay, and as we know that this is a numerical method, numerical method will be, is nothing but a approximate method. Approximation आया मतलब वहां पे 100% there will be some error. Now as an engineer, we would like to reduce this error, so we can go towards the correct value. We are trying to go for, we are being an optimum person, we'll try to reach towards the exact value. ठीक है, तो धीरे धीरे हमें क्या करना है, ये एरर जो है वो कम करना है. ठीक है, now how we are going to reduce this error? For that, I'll go for the specific example. Okay, now instead of having this curve as a y equal to ax plus cx square plus so on up to k into x m, so this is a large polynomial. Okay, for the understanding, what we will do, we'll take a small लीनियर इक्वेशन, थोड़ा ये छोटा पॉलिनोमियल इक्वेशन करते हैं. ये एक्स स्क्वायर वगैरह वगैरह हम currently, I'll erase this. I'll focus only for a simple equation, y equal to a plus bx, which is nothing but a line formula or expression of a straight line. Okay, So for least square, linear least square, or we call it as a straight line fitting, straight line curve, assume that these are the observation x1, y1, x2, y2, and so on. And we also know that the formula for straight line is equal to y equal to a0 plus a1x. This is my formula. Okay. And also we have seen right now कि by y1 and the y obtained from this equation will be different. So if I add that error, both will be same. Okay. So this term will give me y1 dash. And if I add that error, what I am gonna get? This y. Or error is nothing but y1 dash minus y1. And it should be absolute value. Okay. So this is nothing but मैंने थोड़ा ये modify version लिखा है उसका error just for the understanding. So this is our equation of a straight line. Then if I derive the expression for error something like this, so my error is nothing but y value minus the value obtained from the governing equation of a straight line, which is a0 plus a1x. Okay, in दोनों का difference. So that is our error. Now what the scientists have done, or sorry, mathematician had done, they try to create a procedure which will reduce the error value. Okay, so they have tried for summing up, they have tried to reduce the error by assuming the total error should be go or to go towards the zero. उस वहां पे उन्होंने ट्राई करके देखा. Second approach they what they try to do is they have taken the summation of all the error, but the error equal to, or so the error considered was absolute error. उसको जीरो बनाने की कोशिश की, मिनिमाइज करने की कोशिश की. देन थर्ड अप्रोच उन्होंने क्या किया कि जहां पे भी मैक्सिमम, दे जस्ट पॉपुलेटेड द डेटा फॉर मैक्सिमम एरर एंड ट्राई टू रिड्यूस इट. उसके लिए एक अप्रोच ढूंढने की कोशिश किया. बट all these three approaches were not that much satisfied. Now the last approach which they came up with is called as a minimum sum of squares of the residue or error or residuals. Okay, this is nothing but the simple language में क्या है किया है उन्होंने, summation of square of all the error, हर एक एरर को लिया, उसको स्क्वायर किया और सब एरर्स का एडिशन कर दिया, एंड देन they tried to minimize that square. Okay, so that's why the name of this regression analysis or this technique is called as the least square regression, जहां पे error का square and sum of all this error should be reduced to zero, or try to reduce this summation of all the error square. ठीक है. Now if you look at this SR is nothing but sum of all the residues, but in a square. So the formula becomes something like this, E square, and for 1 to n, that means number of data points or number of readings. N is nothing but number of readings. तो उसको ट्राई किया, उसको हमें पता है error is nothing but this formula. For each value they have calculated the error and then उसका सबका square करके summation कर दिया. And if you'd like to minimize this, what we can do, we need, our ultimate aim of this part is the getting this equation. Okay, trying to fit the data to obtain y equal to ax plus b का equation. This is our aim. Here we would like to find out कि a and b should be such that, ऐसे a and b आपको चूज करने कि आपका एरर कम से कम हो. एंड कम से कम कैसे हो सकता है? व्हेन वी ट्राई टू इंप्लीमेंट लीस्ट स्क्वायर टेक्निक और लीस्ट स्क्वायर रिग्रेशन. So by using this formula, or by using this SR equation, we are going to come up with these unknown. Okay, try to fit the data. So okay, so how can I get these unknowns A0 and A1? Differentiate this SR with respect to first A0 and then with A1. That means I'll get two equations and try to equate the data or try to equate that equation in to 0 because we would like to make that 0. ये हमारा aim है कि error का square उसका summation should be 0. ठीक है? And based on that we get two equation like this. Now this will tend to 0 and this will tend to 0. Okay, now here what we have done, that summation over 1 to n I have reduced to summation, just a summation value. Okay, now here if you look at, if अगर ये 0 हो रहा है left hand side, this -2 will be get cancel, वो भी 0 हो जाएगा. And what we have, sum of y of I minus a0 minus a1 into x1. थोड़ा इसको simplify format में लिख देते. Okay, we call it as a normal equation. Okay, we call it as a normal equation. Now in that normal equation, if look at a reformat in this way, ये y of I have taken on to the right hand side. Now if you look recall previous unit हमने देखा था, वहां पे एक फॉर्मेट था अपना लीनियर सिस्टमाइजेशन के लिए, ax equal to d. हमने क्या किया, उसको इस फॉर्मेट में लिख दिया. So these are your unknown a0 and a1, a0 and a1. Now if just forget about earlier part, just focus on this equation because this is the crucial thing, and this as a student, so our ultimate aim is to get a good marks. Okay, so to solve the problems, to get the numerical correct, just focus yourself on these two equations. You have to mug up this equation. सिर्फ मैंने क्या किया, इसको थोड़ा ऑप्टिमम फॉर्मेट में अच्छे से लिख दिया है, so that it will be easy for us to solve. Now this sigma y, sorry, summation of y of I onto the right hand side minus term onto the left hand side, so become plus sum of all the values of a0, but a0 is a constant. This equation a0 is a constant term, so sum of all the values of a0 over 1 to n is nothing but n into a0's constant term plus sum of all the values of a1 x1, sorry xi. Okay, so x1 again common, तो उसको outside ले लिया. So what we have, summation of x of I equal to summation of y of I. The second equation, sum of x of I, y of I as it is, the subtracting term onto the left hand side. So we got positive a0 constant बाहर निकल लिया, a1 constant बाहर निकाल लिया. So we have these two equations, and using your mobile you can easily solve two linear equations. Okay, if you have data for remaining the coefficients n, summation of x, summation of y, summation of x, again summation of x square, summation of x into y. अगर ये data आपके पास होगा, you can enter the data into your calculator and get the values of a0 and a1, and that is the aim of our curve fitting part. So what we have done, you had a random data or the data from the experiment, x versus y का data था, x1 y1 x2 y2, and based on this data and trying to minimize the error, ये दोनों को combine करके you came up with an equation of straight line a0 plus a1x, and this equation is derived in such a way that the error is minimum and it will obey, it will try to take the trend followed in the experimental data. ओके, सो दिस इज द वे वी डू इट. अगर आपके पास, ओके, so before moving to the numerical, please note down this two equation, and if you remember these two equation, ये मगअप कर लो. आई रिकमेंड यू टू मग अप दिस टू इक्वेशन, क्योंकि कोई न्यूमेरिकल में आपको डेरिवेशन जनरली हम नहीं पूछेंगे. ओके, so you need to just use this formula to find out the unknown a0 and a1 coefficient. okay, slope and intercept find करने के लिए you can use this equation. And if you remember these two equation, the remaining three processes, that is parabolic equation, power equation and exponential equation, these three are nothing but small modification of the given two equation. इनको ही थोड़ा modify करके वो बाद में बाकी के निकाल लेंगे हम. Okay, so remember this, mug up this. I hope all of you have written this two equation, and we are going to implement these two equation to solve a next numerical. So I'll proceed for the example. Now see, just concentrate this part. Okay, curve fitting का part बहुत easy है. Just you need to remember the formulae and एक छोटा procedure होगा, common sense use करके solve करना है बस. Nothing difficult in the curve fitting and also in the interpolation part. Just formulae थोड़े you have to remember. Concepts are very easy. Now just see, the example is something like this. We have done one experiment based on the x input parameter, y output reading you obtain, and it is populated in this table. Okay, and we have been asked to fit a straight line for the given data. मतलब हमें क्या कैलकुलेट करना है, a0 and a1 for the function of straight line y equal to a0 plus a1 x. okay, so कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? we'll start with the solution, assuming this is my governing equation of a straight line y equal to a0 plus a1 x, and normal equation मैंने बताया था कि ये मगअप कर लो, because not for each equation you are going to derive the equation, derive the normal equation. okay, now just mug up this, rewrite this equation. ठीक है, अब देखो, just think, use your common sense. I need to find out a0 and a1. okay, now how can I get this? If in these two equation I somehow calculate n, summation of x, summation of y, summation of x, summation of x square, summation of x into y, अगर मैं ये कर सकता हूं तो I can easily get a0 and a1 and I'll get full mass. चलो ट्राई करके देखते हैं n. ओके, पहला ये आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, n इज नथिंग बट व्हाट, नंबर ऑफ डेटा पॉइंट्स. सो काउंट करेंगे यहाँ पे, मैं यहाँ पे एक टेबल बनाता हूँ, सीरियल नंबर 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. so n is 9. ओके, नेक्स्ट मुझे क्या चाहिए, द सम x ऑफ i. वो कैसे मिलेगा मुझे भाई, अगर मैं इसका सबका टोटल कर दूंगा, राइट, सम x, सो सबका टोटल बना लेते, दैट इज नथिंग बट समेशन ऑफ x. so 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 9 plus 9 plus 10, so that is your sum x. okay, चलो ये भी मुझे मिल जाएगा. what I need next, summation of y. yes, so similar to summation of x, just I need to add this 5 plus 5 plus 4 and so on up to 3. I'll get summation of y. okay, check, पहले इक्वेशन के सब चीजें हमें मिल गई. नेक्स्ट अगेन आई नीड समेशन ऑफ एक्स, ऑलरेडी हमने फाइंड किया था, देखो आई कैन यूज दैट. फर्दर आई नीड दिस समेशन ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर. ओके, एक्स स्क्वायर तो मेरे पास नहीं है, तो चलो बना लेते फिर. x का स्क्वायर, तो 6 लेंगे, 6 का स्क्वायर कर देते हैं एंड सो ऑन। हर एक x को लेंगे उसका स्क्वायर बनाएंगे एंड एट द एंड आई विल जस्ट गेट टू समेशन ऑफ x square. Okay, checked. I need summation of x into y. Okay, that means I need one more thing, x into y. So 6 into 5, 7 into 5 and so on. I'll do it. उसके बाद सब ये जो कॉलम होगा या रो होगा उसका समेशन कर देंगे, summation of x into y. Okay, so we obtain that. Next what I'll do, I'll use my calculator. So first I will write all that data, जो भी हमने कैलकुलेशन किए ना वो यहाँ पे डाल देंगे and then I'll rewrite that equation using calculator. I'll find out a0 and a1 and that's it. That is my solution. Okay, so I recommend you to please, when you write the solution, go and create a table like this one, which will be very helpful for us to do calculation, as well as it will be good to represent or show our answer to examiner. Okay, so prepare one table, x, y, x square, and last column will be for x into y. और ये सब डेटा अभी जो मैंने ओरली यहाँ पे दिखाया आपको करके, that you will do in the table format. At the end you will write summation of x सबका total, summation of y सबका total, and so on. And then using your calculator आप क्या करोगे, ये दो इक्वेशन सॉल्व करोगे and you will get the values of a0 and a1. Okay, so try to do this. This is the task for today's attendance. I'll send you one Google form in which you have to enter what is the value of a0 for the given problem and what is the value of a1. ये problem solve करो, all the things are in front of you. Try solving it within 2 minutes. I'll send you the link. If there are any doubt, please you can put your queries in the chat window. Wherever you would like me to repeat for you, please you can say. Okay, so take this, the presented numerical as a homework. Please solve the earlier numerical, enter that data in the Google form, and the presented numerical, take this as a homework. Try to solve this. If you have any queries, you can reach it to me. Tomorrow we have holiday, so directly we will meet on the Tuesday. Okay, so if you have any queries, I will be there for few more minutes. Otherwise, अगर आपका काम खत्म हो गया, you have entered the Google sheet, you can leave. Before that, just take a screenshot of this and try this numerical at home. Okay, so guys, you can leave this session. Thank you.